It is great to be with you all. Again, my name is Stephen Pernick, and I'm running to unseat Gus Bilirakis in the 12th Congressional District. And unfortunately, Chris King just stole my entire speech. So for those of you who don't know too much about me, I am also a progressive entrepreneur. And within 4 years of starting our consultancy, we were the largest of its kind in the state. And so I bring a level of business pragmatism and service to build the middle class. The two pillars of my candidacy are fighting income inequality, i.e. building middle class wealth, and eradicating corruption and dysfunction in government. Now you look at Mr. Bilirakis. You guys are smart people, right? We know we need universal health care. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Mr. Bilirakis has voted against Obamacare countless times. I advocate for single-payer health care. Also, we're burdened with college debt. It's killing us. Our young people cannot engage. We cannot purchase a home. We cannot buy a car. And so I advocate college debt forgiveness. And as Mr. King mentioned, we have a problem with the criminalization of marijuana. Mr. Bilirakis has been protecting the big pharmaceutical companies and the opioid distributors, and it's killing our district. So I advocate for the decriminalization of marijuana. And finally, we need to bring jobs back to District 12. When you look at the 3 districts, you guys just don't know how good you have it down here in District 3. District 12 is a blight, and we need to rebuild it the old-fashioned way. We're going to bring back the New Deal. Now, are you guys familiar with public service employment? It's good to hear. We're starting to hear more about it. I've been talking about it for a solid year because I did this in my own business. The first 7 of 8 employees I hired were family friends who were out of work and had never done tax work before. And I trained them in the business, and we became super successful, and they each made more money working in our business than they had ever made in their lives. And so I believe we can repurpose and retool by investing in not only our infrastructure, but our greatest asset, our people. So now I'd like to open up for questions for the minute or 2 I have, and then I'll summarize with a quick word. Yes?
What's your position in charter schools?
No good. No, we have got to rebuild public education. I'm a huge believer in that.
Yes. Light rail or high-speed rail.
Oh my gosh, so that's one of my favorite subjects.
I want that.
So we are actually doing a Walk the District event in about 2 weeks, and one of our signs is going to be real transportation. I want to build a Hyperloop from Tampa to Orlando that will get us there in 8 minutes. And it'll be so exciting, we won't even get off to go to the theme parks. We'll just ride back and forth. Yeah. People will come from all over the country to participate. Anything else?
I just have one quick question. You're in a primary of District 12. What sets you apart from the other Democrats who are also running?
Yes, thanks for that question. So I'm the only candidate with super deep roots in the district. My family's been here for almost 7 decades. I was born and raised in the Tampa Bay area. I grew up Tarpon Springs and graduated Tarpon High. And so there's a level of commitment and loyalty that entails. We're going to retire here, and we're gonna raise our family here from to the end. So that's number 1. Number 2, I have that business experience that I think can really bridge the gap to win the general election, but it also is about prosperity. So you look at the other 2 candidates, you have one of them is more of a law enforcement type, the other is more of a grievance candidate. I'm about prosperity. And certainly I like law and order, and I know we have to fight as well, but for me it's about recreating middle class wealth, because I believe that lack of growth is why we have who we have right now in the White House. there was a level of desperation that led us to that. I'm interested in addressing the underlying causes.
Thank you very much.
So very quickly, if you guys are interested in participating in this grassroots campaign to build a revolution by democracy, our campaign manager Lisa is able to take your information, and we've got a big event at our headquarters. We're doing a grand opening of our headquarters this Friday. We're having a huge party, 7 to 9. It's in Pasco. It might be a hike for some of you, but we're going to have food and drink. And then we're also going to do the Walk the District event the 24th, 25th, and 26th. It's going to be 6 meet and greets, 3 town halls, 47 miles, 3 days.
Wow.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.